Sean Strickland has responded to recent comments from Dustin, and his reaction quickly sparked discussion across the MMA community. Taking to social media, Sean said he struggles to understand how someone who has achieved financial success and earned the admiration of so many fans could still experience depression. In his post, he argued that there are people facing life-threatening illnesses, including children battling cancer, who would do anything for another chance at life, making it difficult for him to relate to those feelings. Sean also referenced past incident involving Dustin, saying that getting removed from a flight and attempting to fight a police officer was something that should simply be left in the past. He suggested that everyone makes mistakes and encouraged Dustin to move on instead of dwelling on. He later doubled down on his opinion with another post, again saying that he cannot understand depression from someone who appears to have wealth, success, and widespread support. Sean repeated that there are countless people fighting much more difficult battles every day and questioned why someone in Dustin's position would still feel unhappy. The discussion continued when a fan responded to Sean's comments online. Sean replied by taking another shot at Dustin, suggesting that he should spend more time helping people in need and finding purpose through acts of kindness. According to Sean, doing charitable work and giving back to those less fortunate could help provide a greater sense of meaning. His comments immediately generated strong reactions online, with fans continuing to debate his perspective and his criticism of Dustin across social media platforms. Moving on to another news, Garry has shared his thoughts on a potential fight with Islam and explained why he believes the matchup will play out differently than many fans expect. While some people think Islam could choose to stand and trade strikes early, Ian believes his own movement and style will force the fight in another direction. According to him, his footwork, constant movement, and ability to create angles will make Islam adjust his strategy rather than simply looking to exchange punches for long periods. Ian said he fully expects Islam to shoot for takedowns at some point during the fight. In fact, he believes it is almost guaranteed that Islam will eventually grab hold of one of his legs and try to bring the contest to the ground. However, instead of fearing that moment, Ian insisted that he is looking forward to it. He explained that he has prepared himself for exactly that situation and is confident in his ability to compete against Islam in the area where many people consider him the strongest, rather than trying to avoid every grappling exchange. Ian believes he can defend himself, make the right adjustments, and even challenge Islam during those moments. His confidence suggests that he is ready for every phase of the fight and expects to prove that he can compete with one of the most complete fighters in mixed martial arts, regardless of where the action takes place. Moving on to another news, Max has made it clear that he is chasing another unforgettable moment when he steps into the octagon against Conor at UFC 329. During a recent appearance on Israel Adesanya's YouTube channel, Max spoke openly about the upcoming fight and explained what motivates him the most heading into one of the biggest events of his career. Rather than simply focusing on getting another victory, Max revealed that he wants to create a moment even bigger than the iconic finish he delivered at UFC 300. According to Max, the unforgettable memory he created at UFC 300 set a new standard for his career, and now he is determined to top it. He admitted that recreating a moment of that magnitude will not be easy, but believes there is no better opponent than Conor to make it happen. With millions of fans expected to watch around the world, Max understands just how massive the event has become and knows the spotlight will be brighter than ever before. Max explained that the incredible amount of attention surrounding the fight only motivates him even more. He believes opportunities like this do not come around often, and he wants to take full advantage of the biggest stage possible. The excitement of competing in front of such a huge global audience has pushed him to work even harder in preparation for the contest. He went on to say that what he is truly chasing is another career-defining highlight, one that fans will remember for years to come. In his mind, defeating Conor in spectacular fashion would accomplish exactly that. Max even admitted that if he can leave Conor face down on the canvas, it would make the moment even more memorable and become another iconic chapter in his legendary career. With confidence continuing to grow, Max appears fully determined to deliver another unforgettable performance when the cage door closes. Moving on to another news, Conor has delivered another strong message ahead of his highly anticipated clash with Max at UFC 329. In a newly released training video on the Mac Life, Conor looked focused, motivated, and completely locked into his preparation. Along with showcasing his workouts, he opened up about his mindset and explained why he believes his success has never been based on natural talent alone. Instead, he credits everything to relentless dedication, low discipline, and an obsession with constantly improving every aspect of his game. According to Conor, there is no such thing as talent without hard work. He explained that anyone willing to put in enough time and effort can reach their goal. He insisted that he does not consider himself naturally gifted, but rather someone who has become successful because of his obsession with martial arts. He also pointed to the experience he has gained throughout his career, saying that years of competing at the highest level have made him a far more complete and dangerous fighter. Conor confidently stated that he possesses skills skills across every area of mixed martial arts and warned that no opponent should feel comfortable standing anywhere inside the octagon. He believes he can finish a fight from any position and has the ability to knock an opponent unconscious whenever the opportunity presents itself. In his view, Max is about to face a completely different version of the fighter he met years ago. While giving respect to Max for everything he has accomplished since their first meeting, Conor claimed that the former champion learned valuable lessons from that fight before going on to build an outstanding career. However, Conor believes this rematch will remind everyone that there are still different levels in the sport. He said he is returning to prove that he remains one of the very best competitors in MMA and intends to showcase that difference on Fight. Conor also spoke about the enormous importance of the event, describing it as one of the biggest moments of his career. He explained that the magnitude of the occasion makes motivation come naturally, but emphasized that staying disciplined is still the most important part of his preparation. Every day, he and his team continue working without ego, focusing on learning, sharpening techniques, and improving every detail inside Straight Blast Gym Ireland. As the fight continues to draw closer, Conor remains convinced that all of his hard work will pay off inside the cage. He believes the rematch will end with another memorable performance and promised that fans will witness a completely different animal when he steps into the octagon against Max. With confidence at an all-time high and preparation continuing at full speed, Conor appears determined to make UFC 329 another defining chapter in his legendary career and leave no doubt about the level he believes he still possesses. Moving on to another news, Alexander Volkanovski has shared his prediction for the highly anticipated showdown between Max and Conor at UFC 329. While he believes Max will ultimately have his hand raised, he also warned fans not to underestimate the danger that Conor brings into the octagon. According to Volkanovski, many people are acting as if this fight will be one-sided from the opening bell, but he strongly disagrees with that opinion. With UFC 329 now just around the corner, Max has entered fight as the betting favorite. Even so, Volkanovski believes the opening rounds could be the most dangerous part of the contest. Speaking on his YouTube channel, he explained that Conor still possesses the kind of power that can change a fight in a single exchange, especially early when both fighters are fresh. Volkanovski said that the key to victory for Max will be showing patience and giving Conor the respect he deserves during the opening moments of the fight. Instead of rushing forward and trying to overwhelm him immediately, Max needs to stay disciplined, avoid unnecessary risks, and make sure he does not walk into Conor's biggest shots. He believes that if Max follows that strategy, he will slowly begin taking control as the fight progresses. According to Volkanovski, if Max were to underestimate Conor or assume that he is no longer dangerous, it could create serious problems. However, he does not expect that to happen because Max is an experienced veteran who understands exactly what kind of threat Conor still presents. Volkanovski believes Max is smart enough to make adjustments throughout the fight, stay away from the most dangerous positions, and avoid the powerful counters that have made Conor famous. He also pointed out that there could still be moments where Conor lands clean punches and reminds everyone why he has been one of the sport's most dangerous strikers for so many years. Those exchanges could force Max to remain cautious and make further adjustments as the contest unfolds. Despite acknowledging Conor's explosive power and finishing ability, Volkanovski still expects Max to execute a disciplined game plan, survive the early danger, and gradually take over the fight before securing an impressive victory through his superior pace, experience, and smart decision-making inside the octagon. Moving on to another news, Paddy has once again made it clear that a future fight with Conor is one of the biggest opportunities he could ever ask for. Paddy's struggles to consistently make the lightweight limit have been well documented over the years. Between training camps, he has often spoken openly about enjoying food and putting on a significant amount of weight, so the idea of competing at welterweight does not seem unrealistic for him anymore. Because of that, Paddy believes a showdown with Conor at 170 pounds makes perfect sense for both fighters. He has mentioned this matchup before, but at the time, there was so much uncertainty surrounding Conor's future that the idea never gained any serious momentum. Paddy was also focused on climbing the lightweight rankings, making other matchups far more realistic during that period. Now, the situation has changed. In less than a week's time, both Paddy and Conor are expected to compete on the same card, bringing fresh attention to the possibility of them meeting inside the octagon. Speaking with TMZ, Paddy was asked whether he would like to face Conor next, and he did not hesitate with his answer. He admitted that he would absolutely love the opportunity and believes welterweight would be the ideal division for the contest. Paddy explained that fighting at 170 pounds would allow him to avoid another difficult weight cut, making the preparation much easier on his body. He also pointed out that sharing the cage with Conor would mean facing the biggest star the sport has ever seen, while also delivering the biggest payday of his entire career. According to Paddy, there is no doubt that such a fight would become one of the biggest attractions in MMA. He also spoke about several venues where the event could take place. Paddy said the UFC could hold the fight at Croke Park in Ireland, at Anfield, which he described as his dream location, or even at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. In his opinion, each venue would create an unforgettable atmosphere for such a massive event. At the same time, Paddy made it clear that Conor is not the only welterweight opponent he has in mind. He also expressed interest in facing Max, believing that matchup would attract huge attention from fans as well. For now, everything depends on the UFC's plans, but Paddy has made his intentions perfectly clear. He is ready to move up to welterweight, chase the biggest fights available, and continue building his career on the sport's biggest stage. Moving on to another news, Paddy has now shown interest in a future fight with Max at welterweight. While speaking about the possibility, Paddy revealed that he recently saw Max in person and immediately noticed a difference in his physique. According to Paddy, Max looked noticeably bigger than usual and had added more muscle around his chest, making it seem like he was preparing himself for the welterweight division. Paddy explained that if Max truly plans to remain at welterweight, he would gladly accept the challenge. He also mentioned that he has nothing but respect for both Max and Conor, but if either of them wants to compete at welterweight again, he is more than willing to step up and make the fight happen. Paddy believes that a matchup against either fighter would attract massive attention from MMA fans around the world, especially a clash with Conor, which would easily become one of the biggest fights in the sport. However, there is still plenty of debate surrounding that possibility. Since Justin Gaethje defeated Paddy earlier this year, many fans believe Conor would have little interest in accepting that matchup right now. Instead, the expectation is that Conor would only seriously consider facing Paddy if he comes up short against Max first. Until then, the welterweight picture remains full of speculation, but Paddy has clearly made his intentions known and is ready for the opportunity whenever it arrives.